Alright. Let's get this out of the way, shall we? Yo, welcome back to Genshin Impact. Well, I say get it over with, but more like it's been bugging me that I haven't done it yet. So, now I'm gonna do it. I'm continuing the main story. Here I fucking go! I need a good main team. Who works well with Sophie? Honestly, this team is pretty good. I can't help but feel that it could be better. You know what I'm saying? I want to try
What is the situation?
I also want to try bring in Kujo, maybe with Yanfei. But I'll need someone else. I want the Claymore because there's definitely gonna be lots of shit I can mine. You know, this
Understood.
team could actually work. If I would bring Kujo, Sarah though, I'd need a Claymore. Yeah, I could also just replace Raiden with Kujo and it'll be the same thing. Whatever. I don't think I'll have much need for Pyro. Hopefully. Well, we'll see when we get to the chasm, right? Ah, God. I did it 10 times. Paul, here, let me show you my history. It should have updated now. My Bennett is C6 now. Wait, I got sacrificial fragments? Wait, when was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, yeah, that's for my previous 10 times. I thought I had another sacrificial. Right, well, I need to heal my shit, and I'm trying to level up Razor. So, I got the resin. May as well spend them. I'm doing XP lines. That's for the story. I also want to play more Zelda. I just realized there's still so many armors I could be collecting. Alright, in the depths, an unexpected reunion. I need to complete a thing, which is this first. Yep. What the fuck? What? That was weird. What the fuck did I press to do such a thing and make such a thing happen? I'm going the wrong way. Inazuma's a whole fucking 4 kilometers away, and then I was gonna go there. Cause I'm a genius, smartass thing. I still want Eula. That's the thing. I mean, I could make Sarah, but like that's the thing. I can make Sarah and Bennett work for you. I mean, I don't have Eula, but I still have my hopes. What exactly does C6 do? sword, claymore, or polearm wielding characters inside Fantastic Voyage's radius gain a 15% pyro damage bonus. And their weapons are infused with pyro. That's so terrible. The pyro damage is great for Bennett, so he can be a burst support and other character and other shit. Like, I could genuinely turn Sinyan into a pyro DPS with C6 Bennett if I wanted to. I could turn her basically into a fucking shitty ass fucking burst DPS D-Luke wannabe. Uh, what else can I do with that? I don't know. I can do... I mean, all my pyro DPS gain extra pyro damage. So, Yoimiya, Hu Tao, and Klee, and Yanfei. Yeah, holy shit, why are all the pyros DPS?
Drop!
And why do I have all the DPS? Oops. Alright, 6 seconds. Charge attack.
Don't waste my time.
Break the other one. Get energy. Be smart. Be woke. Be cool. And I still gotta do... yeah, I'm confident. I wasted most of my time contemplating, but now the path is clear. Albeit, I think it's a little too late, but... You know, at least I'm doing shit now. Maybe I won't have time to do work once again because I spent too long contemplating. And now all I'm gonna do is Genshin. Right. Step inside. First. Charge attack. Bam.
Shake!
Do that.
Shine down!
I should have activated Raiden's joint attacks first and foremost.
Don't
What a
waste my
fool am
time.
I?
Drop!
Alright.
Torn
Torn
to
to oblivion.
Ha! There is no escape. It's nothing.
Yeah, there's still got one guy left. Pathetic.
Starfall!
Ha. We will use that original ration. Right up. Oh, this one's got a lot of Electro and fuck me, I am using Raiden. Whatever, not like it'll matter. Y'all sons of bitches will die all the same.
Illusion shattered.
Let the show begin.
Get in here for the crit.
Submit. Don't waste my time. Give up. Don't waste my time.
I think Ningguang really is a good character. It's just that she and I just don't agree. Her playstyle just doesn't match the way you're supposed to play her. You're supposed to be very careful with your buttons, and yeah, I'm not careful with my buttons. I just like spamming and being aggressive. That's kind of actually why me and Hu Tao, despite me hating it, and we actually kind of really get along. I'm getting kind of sick and tired of this. Switch to the default. Yeah, let's switch everyone back to their default. neighbor's area was also not in her default. Back to the fishnets that everyone loves. Yeah, that's everyone. Alright, one more. Alright, this one's just a boatload of... This one's a boatload of Shodan Riders. What? Gaiden Ride? Huh? Why can't I remember what these guys are called? Treasure Hoarders. God. They're called Treasure Hoarders. I get the Jade screen out. Pass through. Do that. Shlabby doo booba.
Your life
Zoom
is
zang
mine.
zing zong.
It's nothing.
Place another one. Okay.
Starfall!
So this time.
Shine down.
I'll protect us.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Some might say this is
Illusion
overkill.
shattered. Ha! Don't waste my time. Submit.
I say not enough murder.
Drop! Crumble apart!
Give up.
Place my hammer.
It's nothing. Your life is mine.
A hunter.
Yeah, positioning, button timings, all things you gotta pay very careful attention to. As much as I hate to admit it, I rarely do normal attacks with Sophia. So I can't actually make any use out of Prototype Rancer's thing. Let me go back to trying to and try using this thing again. What artifact set is she using? Yeah, that makes enough sense. How much? It needs the Caribbean bullshit, which I have none of. If a level 70 Cinnabar Spindle can beat Prototype Archaic in damage, yeah, I can deal 10,000 on the crit. The Cinnabar needs to be able to do that as well, in order to make up. Alright, let's go to Huao Vale first. Oops, sorry about that, I just kicked my mic. You guys probably heard that. Yeah, me and my big, oh hey, Sealy Court. That's what they're called. Ooh, listen to this OST. Why not? Sealy seems to be nearby.
Another
Another
team.
test subject. Tremble apart!
Submit. Give up.
It's a bit of an investment to switch to Barbara.
Torn to oblivion.
Alright, burst. Mine. I know that's a stupid question.
Starfall!
Damage? 4,000. Alright, come on. I know I can get a crit. Alright, let me try adding in... Oops, yeah. Dang it.
A keen eye.
Got all these enhancement ores. Oh! Just like with Zelda, I need to stop getting distracted. Well, I should keep getting distracted, like in Zelda, but... I have a goal. I can't stray from that, lest I want to spend any more time in this game than I really want to. Alright, let me do some quick maths. The prototype Rancer. These are her stats. Basically 1600 attack. Alright, let's say... Alright, what's the Starfell Sword attribute? Alright, skill damage is 422%. Let's round that down as well to simply 400%. So, 1600 multiplied by 4, that's 6400. Now, if that crits, that's multiplied by 1 point, let's round that up to 7. That is 10,000 damage. Alright, so, with Cinnabar Spindle, we got 1300 attack and 1000 defense. And our elemental skill damage is increased by 80% of our defense. So, how do you math that? Alright, so 1300 multiplied by 4, and then that's multiplied by 1.8. Yeah, fat chance that's actually how it works, because according to my math, that would result in me dealing 9,000 damage without any crits. It's gotta be something else. So maybe it's reverse order. 1300 multiplied by 1.8, and then multiplied by the skill. Nope, it's the same math. Yeah, Wiki. Here I am again, getting distracted. I love the Liyue music so much. Ooh, Chinese instruments, man. I wanted to make music using Chinese instruments and using Chinese motifs once. It ended up being more Japanese than Chinese, but same difference, question mark. You have no idea how long it took me to get samples for their instruments. And then I butchered it. I named the song Teachings of the Warrior Beneath the Sacred Sakura Tree. Apparently I didn't know the difference between China and Japan back then. Because that song's kind of a bit of a mix between both styles of both countries' traditional songs. Alright, weapons. Swords. The K in knight used to not be silent, it used to actually be knight. But then it was silenced because because people are lazy. I wonder if sword used to be pronounced sword or something. So how does the math work on this fucking shit? Does the wiki say anything about it? Spotless Heart can activate even if the wielder of the Cinnabar Spindle is off the field. Yeah, that's kind of the other thing as well. It only applies to the skill. So my burst will just deal less damage. But you know, it's already got good scaling and it's multi-hitting. it lasts for 15 seconds, and during that 15 seconds, I get increased crit rate. Which, it's so strange. Very, very strange. Wait, what? If the elemental skill hits a shielded enemy without dealing damage, Spotless Heart may stop working indefinitely until the weapon is unequipped and re-equipped. Excuse me, what? Okay, the Cinnabar spindle is really problematic as it turns out. I'll keep trying for now. Oh god, that's a spider. Oh my god, that... You scared the fuck out of me! There you go, finally got a charge attack. I forgot I was following a Sealy.
Wealth. Why settle for less than more?
Mora. Why settle for less than Mora? The surface. Here's one of those keys, let's blow it up. Right, let's fucking fuck you guys up.
Starfall!
There is no escape.
Paimon remembers Jing Xiang saying, hat we need to hit the hat. I think that's definitely a typo.
Illusion shattered.
Let's
Oh
dance.
my fucking god, get
Inazuma shines
bursted!
eternal.
This place is a mess now. Here's another one of them fragment thingies. Just gotta find the other spots. We need to shoot these with... Oh, right, they're actually lined up and connected. And I need to look. Whoops.
Shine down.
Those guys are a definite problem. Alright, let's go hurry on to the other one. The last one is down low. I thought I
Don't waste
detected a
my time.
fragrance of a young man nearby.
Starfall!
Just to set up.
Drop!
Ah, there you go. There's the 10,000. I can deal 10,000. I just don't have enough crit, I guess. Hey, Archaic Stone. I thought that was Nocto's Jade, actually. Nocticulus. Ugh. Alright. Let's... Bam. Bam. Okay. We gotta hit them in order. There you go. go. Stay close and you will live. Another one bites the dust. Bow, bow, bow. Another one bites the dust. Now that's efficient destruction. Whoops, ahem, we've undone the seal. Come on, Paimon, there's nothing wrong about enjoying some mass destruction. Oh yeah. Da 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 da. Baby baby. Da 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 da. Oh yeah. Da 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 da. Baby baby. Da 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 da. The Sealy showed up out of nowhere.
Illusion shattered. Give up.
Ha! Let the show begin.
There is no escape.
Starfall! Shake!
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
Okay, sadly this team just really is way too problematic. There seems to be a lot of
Illusion shattered.
Geoslimes in this map, and
I'll protect us.
not enough of I
Shine down.
I'll get her shit fast enough, but like
Give up.
Drop!
yeah, it's already prepared.
Torn to oblivion.
Like way too inconvenient. I'll tell you that. Yeah, let me switch out Shogun. Who else can I bring along instead? Well, considering how much shields I have and that I have Barbara, I could go Hu Tao, but I hate her. Yan Fei's a good choice too. Obviously, there's Klee. I'm trying to avoid Pyro right now, though.
I charge a higher rate to meet outside the office.
Yeah, Hu Tao's
Send one, send them all.
actually the best.
Huh? Phew. Jackpot.
It appears. Okay. Challenge. Oh, hey, look at that. Boom. No, don't dive. Ah! I'm sure if I follow, I'll be led somewhere nice. The hunter becomes the hunted.
If we bury it, maybe it'll spring back to life.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay. See, what did I tell ya? Following the intended path's good. Yes, I know. I never said that. On the contrary, I never say that. I like saying the opposite, in fact. And it's actually Toryu that says that. Okay, now there's Animo bitches as well. Thankfully, I don't need to fight them. Stupid ass motherfucking yes. Ellie turtles.
It's nothing.
They'll get murdered to death.
Let the show begin.
There you go, I just gotta stand close to the enemies, and since I have Barbara always applying wet every fucking 2 milliseconds. That what? Okay, that, you can fuck off right off with your bullshit nonsense, you should come. There's an updraft, so that should be fine.
Give up.
Barbara really doesn't apply Hydra all that fast, and Ningguang's already a DPS. I can replace Hu Tao with Yanfei, but I'll need a better support for Yanfei if that's what I wanna do. Who do I have for claymores? So yeah, there are indeed lots to mine. I really don't have much of a choice. The only real other option I really have is use Chi-Chi. And someone else be a DPS. Alright, who else can I have as a sub DPS? Ningguang. Special potentially. Catching's fine, I guess. Razor would have been great if he was actually capable of dealing any damage. Yeah, catching's
Something's
good
come up?
actually. No, I should level this up come next week. Or maybe I should just level it up right now. I know she'll do way more damage. When I give her that weapon.
Let's dance. Speed of
Way too
light.
many enclosed spaces. Ningguang's really bad in those situations as well.
Don't blink.
There's one. Should be able to do 2 now. With a little bit of DS.
Yeah.
Third one.
Don't waste my time.
No, still much too high. Ah, over here.
It's nothing.
There you go. Oh, I'm getting into the chasm now. Looks like we're all done. Eh, not yet. Alright, let's go look for Zhixiang then. I'm just gonna teleport. Oh wow, a world quest from you. Gure todaze, koitsu wa. Oh, fucking. No, I'm not doing that quest. Sat. Yeah, bitch. You made me do some errands. We're back. The 3 bedrock keys have all been destroyed. Shh. What's up all of a sudden? Enemies? Eh? Enemies? Where? Don't start. It's nothing much. Just the earth shaking, that's all. Perhaps the mountain rocks are being destabilized by the loosening of the seal. Do you feel it? Yeah, that was us. You fly, so of course you wouldn't feel it. Ah, that's a good point. I guess it's just a miner's instinct. If you grew up in a mine since you were young, you'd know a thing or two about the language of the stones. Wait. Watch out! Whoa, the ground really is shaking. Paimon's having trouble standing straight. You don't stand! Ah, the shaking stopped. Phew, looks like it's over for now. Thankfully we were above ground. If we were in the mines when this earthquake happened, hopefully Munying and the others don't blame this on us. But now the ceiling array's power has been greatly decreased. We just need to deal with that last bedrock key. Let's go! That's far away. Teleport we go. I'll worry about the fucking waypoints some other time. Ooh, Crystal Bliss. Shupsha. don't need to fight those guys.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, the old miners used to call this passing earthquakes Adaka's breath. Adaka, what's that? Ooh, Paimon knows. It must be some plump giant buried underneath the mountains, whose snorts caused the mountains to shake. Well, that's not quite right, but it isn't far off either. Adaka was a king who ruled Tianshu Valley in ancient times, a dragon king of the mountains. It is said that he was defeated here by the Lord of Geo's martial mastery and sealed somewhere in Joyon Karst. The story sounds familiar. Hey, don't you mean Ashdaha? Yeah, I was gonna say that. Maybe? I mean, the ones who spoke most confidently of the dragon king were the old folks. Most of them... Way too fast. Going way too fast. Look for the final bedrock key. Heading in deeper. The surface. Frog. Frog. Feel like I'm gonna need these. Call it my instinct. And it's usually never wrong. Careful, looks like some monsters dropping down from above us. Oh. Well then, guess we're fighting. Bitches!
Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
I'll
Alright,
protect
very
us.
cramped.
Incoming. Hey!
Give me some of those shields.
Nowhere to hide.
It's nothing.
Hey! Drop! Crumble apart!
Give up. Submit. Don't waste my time.
Starfall! Yeah, speed of light.
There's more monsters incoming. Mind your head!
Cut to the chase. Yeah, shake! Ha!
Give up.
Let's dance. Come on, we can do it. Ha! Incoming. Starfall! Speed of light. Don't blink. Hey! Ha!
It's nothing. Submit. Don't waste my time.
Incoming. Crumble apart.
Die. Dang it. Die.
I'll protect us.
Well, that was a distraction and a half. last. Fucking hell. Very impressive. That should be the last one. With this, the array sealing the chasm has been dissipated, and we can explore the area underground. That said, we should probably go and pay Mooning a visit first. Not that he's going to do anything other than scold us, though. Can't I just go to the chasm? Okay, I guess we don't have a choice. See, what did I say? You weren't guarding the warehouse as you should have at all. Let me charge my phone real quick. You've really done it this time, Zhixiang. How are we going to resolve this matter, huh? Are you going to take responsibility for doing the array of your own accord? Can you? Ah, you're here. So how are you going to explain destroying the bedrock keys? If you really wanted to stop me, you'd have chased me off some time ago now. You? Alright, you're taking responsibility for this. As for the rest, we'll wait for the Qixing to make their judgment first. Don't you worry, Muning only gets mad at people who don't care. Otherwise, he's just a worrywart, not a bad person. Well, let's leave his crappy temper aside first. Once you're ready, I'll round everyone up to follow you down into the mines. Our purpose this time is to reach the deepest level of the chasm, map it, and, investigate the source of the anomalies. Ah, yes, I almost forgot. Welcome to the chasm exploration team. If you'll allow me a bit of your time, let me introduce you to the team. This is Kadaev, a scholar specifically called in from Sumeru. His specialties are ores and biology. He's this exploration team's leading man. Well, in scientific and financial matters at least. Ores and biology, what does the two have in common? This is Jinwoo, who's in charge of safety, the repair and maintenance of any facilities we use, and our security is ensured by her. And this is Taliesin. He's a bard from Mondstadt, and goodness knows why he insisted in coming down here with us. Also, perhaps you'll discover new allies once you get down into the mines, eh? Who knows? And last but not least, you have me, the super hands-on surveyor. My job is to help scout the way forward and draw maps, which I'll share with you all, of course. Well, please head over to the crane by the mines once you're ready. Originally, it was meant to transport goods, but it can also bring a few people up and down the mines, no problem. That said, since you have your wind glider, suppose that you'd be fine even without the crane, eh? Exactly, I'm just gonna fly. So, about Miss Razor looking things. I found some of them, but they're not really. Ah, right, that other one. Three, huh? I actually got 3 right now, so why not? Great. Hey, cooking pot. Let's go.
Don't blink.
Into the abyss below.
Speed of light.
I like going fast, but my hands are kinda tied. I kinda need the Geo. Viewpoint. Yeehaw! Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do. Ah yes, my favorite weather. Flood! 25 degrees Celsius. And to think it was so hot the day before. I'm talking about IRL, of course. Here we are. Likasam. Ew, this air sure is familiar. Been a long time since I came down into these mines. Don't get careless, Chiong. I, for one, smell something unfamiliar. And we couldn't jump straight down. Maybe we were just distracted by the swaying of the crane. You spent too much time above ground. Paimon didn't smell anything at all. Do all of you miners have such keen noses? Ha! A lack of a good nose could forfeit you your life down here. That said, we should still be fine. The Fidges are still quite lively. Look, the lumen spar has grown all the way down here too. That wasn't the case the last time we came down here. Wow, that really did happen. Let's go have a look. You know, it feels like someone just stole Paimon's thunder. You had thunder to begin with? Oh, look at that. Here's the cute little adorable creatures.
Don't blink.
Nope, never mind. That was a pick-upable thing, not a killable thing. Whoops. I'll find more of them someday. This is a puzzle. Think that lumen spar would appear so close to the surface. I was always of the opinion that these things could not appear in more structurally vulnerable locations. They are fragments of that thing underground, traveling up the veins of the rock before finally arriving here. Hey, stop spouting nonsense. They were originally rocks from the local area, which is why they became like this. They just underwent some kind of transformation process and formed crystals, that's all. The analysis that the Cheesing commissioned us to conduct revealed that they are by and large made of ore from the local area. They've just been affected by some outside force, thus creating these strange crystals. Oh, look over there. That crystal looks just like the adjuvant you have there with you, Sophia. Why don't you take that Lumistone adjuvant and have a look, Sophia? That's right, the adjuvant is made of the same material as these crystals. These formations will thus naturally react to one another on account of that similarity. Cool. Hey, is that all you had to say? Don't fight, you two. This is normal for us to bicker. What I mean to say is that it doesn't matter whether you're fighting or not. Ji Xiang and I need to set up a temporary camp up ahead, so don't run off while we're doing that. Crystals we discovered will be very useful for our subsequent exploration. If you find anything after this, please make sure to contact me. My skills haven't rested away just yet, so I can help you process some of the raw ore. I believe that it'll prove quite useful to you in your adventures. And, also, don't fight, alright? Got it. We won't. That's a good pair of kiddos. I'll get you some candy later. Anyway, if you find anything strange nearby, please report it in a timely fashion. Actually, do you remember what Jinmu said the last time? About Uncle He? I haven't forgotten, and since you're here, Sophia, could you help me out once again? Uncle He is our senior. Here in the mine, several years ago, he was one of those who went missing when we chasm miners were dispersed. He's hard of hearing and may not have heard the alerts. The pension for Huaishan Hall and Shenglu Hall are quite generous, and his family has already long arranged for his funeral. But although I'm not much of a believer in the supernatural, I can't help but feel that he's still alive down here somewhere. He really was an old hand. Whether it be avoiding disasters in the mine, how to escape, how to wait for rescue, he knew it all. Taught me a lot of it too. That's why I believe that he must be alive in here somewhere, even now. I won't give up searching for him. I'll point you to a few places where he was sighted before we dispersed. Who knows? Might we still be able to find some clues there. As for me, I'll be exploring the deeper parts of the mining caverns. Oh yes, don't forget your candy now. Wakarimashita. I'll be fine, it's not like I'm an amateur or anything. Don't you worry about me. Lumistone adjuvant. Okay. There's Lumen's Spar. I believe we should get that equipped now. How annoying. Right. We got nothing on it so far. I could have gotten something for it, but I killed it. Thought it would be really great to have here. Go light up the rest. While we still have the light. There you go.
That's everything. On to the next.
Let's explore. Oh, I can get some Primos reading those. Blah blah blah, I already read. Is this it? Doesn't look like. Great. An achievement for simply playing the game. I got more. Oh, monster, it looks so strange. Ooh, listen to this.
Give up.
Ha! Ha! Ta! With sword comes shadow. Ready, steady, go! Incoming. Huh? Ha! Yeah. Fire. Drop. Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha!
Stop standing on my platform.
Don't waste my time.
You're gaining a meter.
Blood repays blood. Give up.
What does that meter mean?
Let's dance. Speed of light. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Ha.
Don't waste my time.
Don't blink.
I
Hey.
haven't listened to this song yet.
Nowhere
Again,
to hide.
I'm kind of just guessing. Pretty repetitive so far, so pretty easy to guess. And I already figured out the key anyway, so yeah. I kind of just have to guess which note. And when the key changes happen. A fragment of a diary. Okay. Looks like Uncle Hare wasn't far away at all. Ugh, what a horrible smell. Do you know the Babu Boo Boo? Ah, oh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. Ominous dark mud. Yep, it literally is just Ganon goop. My light's out. Let me get some back. Look at us, we're like a car with a headlight on. Yeah, this place isn't dark at all. What the fuck? The darkness is barely a problem. Barely even an inconvenience. It's just something really cool. Right, where am I supposed to be going right now? Just going down, I guess. Okay, Animosophy, Geosophy is such a hassle. Maybe I can swap out Ningguang. Someone better, hopefully. Like I said, I don't have that many in terms of options. If only my razor was at the very least decently, somewhat well built. Could actually do shit.
Oh yeah, rock on!
Sooner we're done, the better.
It's not great. This'll do. What's this? Oh! Ah!
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
Well, hey, you guys have a permit for mining here? I don't think you guys do, huh? Don't ya? Yeah, no you don't.
Let the show begin.
We get some healing for Fia. That'll do for now.
Feel the beat.
Alright, I don't have Electro for Rosaria. God, this team's shit. And she's already good. She doesn't need the Electro, but like, ugh. Who else can I pair Sun Yan with? How much elemental mastery does Rosaria have? That's a lot. Yeah, Shatter should be more than enough, I suppose.
You can't run. Yeah. Shred till I'm dead. Yeah. I'll protect us. Yeah.
Actually, though, waypoints. Are there any waypoints? What's this? That's the Ruin Serpent. He's just there. Okay, yeah, there's a teleport waypoint. Oh, hey, leeway reputation reward. I'll turn Sophia into Electro Sophia. Geo Sophia's way too much of a hassle. Unless there's more of those fucking shit. Although I'm pretty sure they're just in the surface. The chasm. And they won't show up again. The only other person I have that can really do constructs is Ningguang. That makes her inclusion basically mandatory. Insignia does fine enough physical damage. And I don't really need the Electro. Do I switch? Do I not switch? Alternatively, actually, I could go back to using Beidou instead of Xinyan.
Come with me.
Why not? The more the big boobas, the merrier. No, I don't like her idle animations. Alright, so how's Beidou doing anyway? Monius. 4-set emblem. Yeah, she's gone back to attack since Elemental Mastery is literally worthless on her. Lots of energy recharge. She could probably benefit a little bit more if she had the scaling on her burst, and I don't really care about her skill anyway. To be blunt, they are shit. Oh, there's an elevator. A rope and pulley to be exact. Oh hey, a new type of Sealy. A Geo Sealy. Nice.
Starball! Shiver! Yeah.
Eyes on me!
I got careless.
Let the show begin. Yeah!
Big shit. You're on test subject.
Judgment!
Patooey.
I suppose it wasn't too much trouble.
A new job.
Yeah! I'll protect us.
You can't run!
Yeah!
You can't run! Yeah.
Where am I going? What am I doing?
I suppose it wasn't too much trouble.
Really now?
Yeah! Let's dance.
7,000, that wasn't half bad. Although, due to how hard it is to set up, should honestly be able to deal with way more damage.
The more the merrier. First round's on me!
There's another one. Give me. She doesn't mine as well as Noelle can. She's kind of literally the best miner there is, right next to, second only to Zhongli, I guess. But it'll do. Timer challenge. Where's the elevator? Could be somewhere around here. Back to the ad hoc main tunnel. I'll just brute force my way back up, like, and climb. Seems ill-advised, however. I'm already so close. Ain't giving up here. 60 stamina will do. Hey ho, back to the top, baby. I'm gonna see if I can go continue with the main quest. I just gotta head deeper, so. Where'd she go? Oh, I already got this part in the quest. Let's see what else you've got for me. Well now. It's so dark in here, Paimon can hear strange noises. Is this what they call babbling rocks? Another one. I saw another one a little while ago as well, but like, what the hell are you? Her skill does give a lot of elemental particles, Beidou. Yeah. It's good at least. They show up on the mini-map if one's nearby. Here we are. Strange. Where'd Jiqiang run off to? Hey! Jiqiang! Jiqiang! I'll wager she's gone or running off to some other corner of this place to draw her maps again. Is she in danger? Not yet, no. But if she keeps running off without informing me, she will be quite soon. From you, or... She drew this just after you left. She's probably gone deeper in to explore. Please tell her for me that she should quit living. She should quit leaving everyone else behind to go running off by herself. If anything bad happens, we're all gonna get dragged down with her. Jinwoo's fist will know no mercy, I tell you. Sounds scary. Yes. Alright then, less idle talk, more action. You can either help me set up here, or you can go scout ahead. Sorry if I'm not the most courteous character. I just want the things I do to be of use to everyone. Ah yes, by the way, if you see some raw lumen stone or ore along the way, bring some to me. I will find some way to turn them into more effective adjuvants. As far as my experience would tell me, these things will be very useful down in the mines. Yes, please. Ooh, map. Level 1. Still level 0. Surely we have enough by now to get to level 1 immediately.
The smell coming from the mines.
Ah, you're here. What is it? And I get okay then. The first one requires me to get 8. Fantastic. Alright, so it's always 8. As it turns out, or maybe it's not. It's telling me the rewards, but not how much it costs.
The smell coming from the mines has changed.
It's a long way. I'm playing until it's 20 o'clock. In other words, 1.5 hours. That's how long I've decided to play. We're almost out of time, so you won't be able to continue the story quest. For now, let's see how far we can get.
Back off! You can't run!
Another test.
To ashes!
Let the show begin. Come on, we can do it.
Judgment!
Crumble apart. Ha!
Lights out! You can't run!
Hit! Hit!
Judgment!
Yeah. Yeah. Starball. Ha! Yeah.
You can't run!
Picked the wrong test subject.
There are a few interesting trinkets here.
Oh, weird. There we are, Desi.
Shiver! What a new... Eyes on me!
Let's dance.
You can't run!
Shake. Drop. Ha!
Judgment! You can't run!
Starball.
I sure do love me some strings.
Yeah!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Ooh, there's the drop. Treasure map fragment, really?
There are a few interesting trinkets here.
There it is. Five more. Bile. What's this? Activate.
That felt... pretty good.
Sorry if anyone's actually watching this and they can't see anything. those jades here. Very nice. Let's fly. Ah, the bar over there I think tells me how much light I have right now or something. Yeah, Zhiqiang's here. Yeah, let me get this one first. Nice wall jump, Beidou. Alright, let me get here and confirm that. No, okay, then what the hell does that bar mean? Here's some more. Huh. Ah, it's you, Sophia. You're here. What are you doing here? Well, didn't I just say so? I'm studying the terrain and drawing a map. It's just that I found that the way ahead is blocked by some strange stuff. If you could take some samples or pictures of it, I'm sure that both the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Adventurers Guild would be quite pleased. I would have done it, but I dropped my camera while descending into the mines, so I can only rely on you now. Dude. Alright, also, there are a few other spots. Yep, here and here. I found the tracks of treasure hoarders in these areas. Sorry, which place is where now? Paimon didn't understand you at all. You just kind of... Sorry, just the force of habit. I always forget that not everyone is born with a natural instinct for cartography. That's alright, I'll follow you and show you the way ahead. We can approach any of these few locations first, so pick whichever you like. Very well, let's go. Great. And some missions give you more of the Lumen Stones.
If you ever want to trade tactic.
I will go beat up some treasure hoarders. And then we're done with this episode. More purple goo. What the fuck, ladders? Come on, climb it. Can I break this thing somehow? Oozing concretions. Ah shit, I wasted all my light energy. And I have it back. Nice. Odds. Force of habit. Sorry. Those treasure hoarders have imprisoned someone. Is this human trafficking? Paimon thinks you're overestimating their courage. Yep.
Power that ended Paishan! Punishment! Crumble apart!
Back off! Judgment!
I'm go falling off now.
Yeah! You can't run!
Who the fucking what the fuck are you doing? Phew! Thank you for saving my life. Wait a moment, I remember you. You're that Toad Cliffo guy from back at the mine. What? No, that wasn't. I don't sell any fake medicines. I'm Clitofo. Yes, but not the one that's into pharmaceuticals. No, sir. So the medicines you sold were fake. What? No, impossible. The medicines I sell are 100% the real deal. I mean, you saw the miners, they drank it, and they felt great. And did you say you were the non-pharmaceutical Clitofo? Ah, no. Right. That was after my life selling medicines ended. And it all ended when that Cliffo sold fakes under a false identity. He sold fake medicines under a false name and ruined my reputation. That's right. That's why I swore off selling medicines forever. And just as I was changing tax, I was captured by that band of treasure hoarders. But yes, the charlatan is truly despicable. Yep, he's a real piece of work. Don't want to trick those in the same business as him like that. And so, what was the false name of this Toclifo again? Clitofo. No wait, Clitofo isn't a fake name, it's a real one. Doesn't that make Toclifo a fake name? No, wait, yes. They took my name falsely, so Clitofo is now a false name. We're clear now, right? Ooh, so Toclifo became a real name? What a shame. So what's your real name? What a shame. You nearly confessed without us having to try too hard. Let's take him back up. The Millilith will have a lot of questions for him, most likely. So, I'd prefer we dealt with him right here. What? Hey, this isn't the time for such jokes. Hey, fine one thinks it's pretty funny. Well, you're not laughing. No, this isn't funny at all. Good point. Hey, don't take me along with you. I'll be very useful to you. I mean, as you can see, I've been kicked out of the treasure hoarders. So now I'm an upstanding citizen again, you know? Okay. So that's what counts as for upstanding citizen to you, huh? Just anything but not a treasure hoarder? And what are your skills again? I can make explosives. Not fake medicine? No, he said explosives. And your explosives aren't fake either? No, they're for real this time. I'm not at liberty to include you on the team. As for now, we should deal with you. Jinwoo would be a better judge of that. But I guess she'll just hand you over to the Millilith. We will keep an eye on you. All treasure hoarders are not to be trusted, let alone someone who sells fake medicine. Oh, come on, I don't do that anymore. Oh, we know. Let's go, shall we? Ever since the array was broken, many secret smugglers claimed were also unsealed. Shots were almost shaking, but no stars stayed in the secret. Right. That'll do it for now. Clean up. Hopefully that entire thing was recorded. It was, wasn't it? Okay, good.